Actually, no, there's not enough lighting. We don't need lighting anyways. Who needs lighting in this? Who can afford lighting in this economy? Okay, that was lighting.
You can.
So we just got done watching The Amazing Spider-Man. It's the most amazing thing is that I put it on as background noise, but now I'm fully invested in it.
We were both like by the end, we're like, oh my god.
So okay, since this is not part of the MCU, we're gonna take our time with this one.
Yes.
Spoilers, well, because this movie's old. If you haven't seen it at this point, it's your fault. So I'm gonna hand this over
to me.
Yes, go
okay.
Amy. Right.
So where do I get
No
started?
need to be rapid fire because we'll watch this like one at some other point.
Okay, so the movie, it's an origin story. It's like the origin story of Spider-Man. We all know, his Uncle Ben dies and his parents leave and he's with Uncle Ben.
And then Spider.
Aunt May, and then Spider bites him. But it takes a whole new... It takes this in a whole new direction. Like, Uncle Ben dies, yes, but not in the same way. Well, he always dies by gunshot, poor guy. But it's a very different take on all of the tropes that we know of the Spider-Man origin story. The story is... It keeps you, like, what's going to happen next and what's going to happen next. And it's pretty action-packed. I gotta say, it was pretty action-packed.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, my God. It is... I think Spider-Man is the only sassy one in this movie, but it is also very entertaining to watch him. He's like, no, you found my weakness. It's little knives. And that was my favorite part of the whole movie. Let's see, what else? The ending scene, well, the big battle, it was pretty cool. And there was one sequence with the cranes that was just like, what?
That's what the... Okay, I'll rant and rave about that in my part of this video.
That was really cool. The part about the cranes was really awesome. And let's see. Andrew Garfield, amazing Spider-Man. Oh. I did not.
We should go to sleep.
I did not mean it like that. Andrew Garfield is an amazing Spider-Man. Like, he really is. And I don't know, it was really weird. Like, when I saw, like, Emma Stone was going to be Gwen Stacy, I was like, nah. But now I totally see it. And it was really, really cool. And I can't wait to see the next one. Which we will, because we have Netflix on here. So,
yeah.
I'm going to pass this over to Ryan.
They're both still on there.
So he can get his own.
Okay, time for now. It's my time to hablar. I don't like doing that unless I'm saying I am very confundida. So, badassery, sass and feels. Badassery, yes. Marvel movie, action. I feel like these are redundant at this point, but I've just been doing this since the beginning of time.
Yes, you have.
Badassery, yes. Andrew is great. I love it. He's badass and he's sarcastic and sassy, but we'll go into that in the second part. He's badass. It's amazing. I love Spider-Man. It's really cool. The Lizard. I've seen some people complain that the Lizard and like this whole movie. Well, it was in the time when they were intent on making every superhero movie gritty and dark and edgy. I didn't really feel it that way, but then again, I don't know where I'm going with there. No. I didn't really feel it was being too edgy because I did not read the comics, or I do not read the comics, or I haven't watched cartoons in years. So I didn't really feel like it was a bit trying too hard. But it was okay. The Lizard, I will say this is one thing that annoys me. When it's like a creature villain or a creature character, they don't look... I feel like you don't need to make things look realistic in movies because it's fiction. You can take liberties. The Lizard, he looks horrible. He looks like Reptile from Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
He kind of does look like
He's a gross reptilian human. I did not like that. So yes, badassery. Spider-Man is badass. There's not really too many badass characters in this movie, or at least not that I can remember. Gwen is badass in a different way. She's awesome. I loved Gwen in this movie. She was great. Emma Stone is amazing. I love her as Gwen Stacy. Badass with her. She's a more non-violent way, but she's still badass. I love it. And Mr. Stacy, what's his name? I forget his name. R.I.P. But that's for the later. Now the sass, yes. Peter Parker is sass master extreme. I love it. That whole scene when he finds the dude that killed Ben. #quesada despacito. It was amazing. He says, "Really, a cop?" And when he jumps at him, and he yells out "crotch." And of course, the tiny knife. I love it. Incredibly sassy. I didn't really feel too much out of sassiness from other characters. Maybe I wasn't too intent on this movie. But anyways, feels, not an incredible amount of feels. I will say I wasn't fully invested. I was invested, but not fully invested. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was feels. I didn't cry. Of course, Ben dying. It's always sad. When Gwen's dad died, that was also sad.
I was like, what?
He got like 5 minutes after his redemption arc, and then he died. That was really sad. Alexa, play Despacito. And yeah, Badass and Feels definitely goes with all that. Let's see, what else can I say? The movie is entertaining. How do you say that? I'm not sure what the one, but I compared it to the Sam Raimi trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I had to compare it a lot. Being a different universe, it goes different ways. I'm not mad at it. It's very interesting. It's always great to see different universes and what happens in each thing. I am very intrigada by most things, like what is up with Peter's parents, and who was the guy at the end of the credit scene. This will probably be answered in the second one.
Oh yeah.
I am intrigada. What else? I have to rant and rave about the crane scene because this is the greatest thing. It's one of the coolest scenes
I've ever seen.
I won't say in any Marvel movie, but I will say it's one of the coolest scenes I've seen in a while. It was because these blue collar, I think they're blue collar workers. These blue collar workers did more to save the city than the police did to save the city. I loved it, and of course, I love because it's all really intense when the cranes start moving. Then he webs and he doesn't make it.
I'm like, what?
It's hilarious, and then it fucking rises and boom, craning around. It's amazing. I love that scene. What else can I say about this movie? Great characterization, good writing. It's very intriguing, and I just know that I'm hyped to see a second one.
Oh yes, the second one.
Anyway, I guess that's it for now. We're gonna keep binge watching the MCU. I think the next one probably will be Amazing Spider-Man 2. Anyway, that's it for now. So bye.
Bye.